All right. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to touch base on a little bit of mise en place with our citrus that we have here. I want to show you wheels, half wheels, juicing, peels, all your garnish and ingredient needs. I just have found out that a lot of people don't know how to really cut citrus, and I want to show you so that you don't take a finger off and so your shit looks really good. So let's start with peels. We'll peel off some citrus, cut them up, juice them, and then we'll move on to making more cocktails. So let's start with an orange. We're gonna peel this guy, and with this piece of citrus that you're trying to peel, you're looking for one with a really big pith. And so it's really easy when you're shopping around to find the pithed ones, or the thick pith, by all the bumpies that are on the outside and how like super crazy they are. Those hold the most oil in them. We're gonna peel them with a Y peeler that we've been talking about. This is an interesting one to hold. You gotta hold it like this. I use my thumb on the bottom as a point of leverage, and I use my index finger on top to help really dig down deep into it. And then we're just gonna pull straight towards ourselves like that. And the more of this white stuff, it's called pith, that we get on it, actually the easier it is to kind of express the oil out of it. So that one's pretty good. Let me try to get another one here. This guy, that guy, I'm feeling the oil on it. So if you can just, oof, that is what gives our cocktails the expression, is that, and there's so much left in there too. You could do it over and over. Man, and yeah, you can just see the amount of oil. That's really what we're after. So let's keep going with this guy. All right, so yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty much 6 big old slices off of there. We can do quite a bit of art with these too, trimming them up on the sides, which I guess I'll show you. So just kind of making it a straight line looks really sexy, like that, like that. And then on the ends, cutting them either at a bias, or you could cut them kind of like a fishtail. I mean, looks dope. Okay, so that guy, let's also peel a lemon, because I'm gonna need that for an old fashioned here coming up. I like to garnish with both. This guy's same way, popping towards you. And the cool thing about this is we're gonna use these as a garnish. Well, we can also juice this fruit too and use the juice on a different cocktail. So you essentially could make quite a few drinks with just one lemon, starting with the outside and just utilizing as much as we can. So there and there. Okay, this lemon, let's do some wheels just to show you here, because they look really cool. I would start, so oblonged this way. We're gonna essentially, like if you were gonna cut it in half, we're gonna cut it this direction and start up on the end there. And so you can see cutting it like that really helps give it that really beautiful citrus wheel look. And then we're gonna take about 1/4 of an inch of it here. So those guys, and you see about how thick they are. This one I kind of fucked up. It's a little oblonged. But this one looks great. And I'm gonna cut it from the center out. And that is what sets on our glass like that. Okay, I'll just do a couple more. Like so. Let's see, these guys, since I messed this one up, I'm gonna do half wheels. And then to stick this guy on the glass, you don't want to go all the way up to the peel or the rind itself. You can about halfway and just give it a little slice. Okay. Those. And finally, a lime. This guy I want to do wedges. Now, our first cut, we can make about 8 wedges. You could actually make quite a few more, but 8's really safe and solid. You get a lot of extra juice off of it too for being a garnish. This guy we want to cut from top to bottom of the lime. Just straight across. Like so. And then so you're going to turn out, your inside's going to look like this. If you cut it this way, like how we did the lemon, you're going to turn out with a wheel instead of a wedge. So on this one, the next thing I want to do is give it a cut down the middle without going all the way into the back peel itself. And what we're doing is we're just giving it a slit in advance that's going to sit on the rim of the glass. So turning them face down and cutting top to bottom again, because we want to cut the opposite direction of that slit that we just made. Like that. And cut each one of those in half. So you're going to cut it in half, and then each side is going to cut in half again. This side is a little bit more tricky, because instead of cutting straight down, you're going to cut at an angle into it, but essentially you're going to be left with those 8 slices, and each one is already cut to go on top of your glass. Boom. Okay. Now with that, let's get some juice out of these puppies. So this guy that we just peeled, this lemon, we're gonna cut it in half, so like we were doing it when we were doing the wheel, and then we're gonna commit it to the juicer. And this guy looks a little funny because it makes you think actually that it goes in this direction just for how it's shaped, but it actually works quite a bit better to put it in this direction. It forces all of the juice to come out the holes in the bottom, which is what we want, and not back into your face. And so you're just gonna close the lid, holding the holes over. Just gonna push it all out. Effectively, what we're doing is kind of like turning the citrus inside out almost. So you can see when I'm done, kind of looks like so. Do it again with this guy. Maybe. These are hefty. That's a good flow. Okay, turn it inside out. And then we actually can get a little bit of juice out of these ends too. Same thing, face down. And like that. All right, so just to give you kind of an idea of how much juice actually comes out of these guys, let's pour it out. Okay, so there's still more. So out of 1 and some ends of a lemon, we're gonna get 2. Wow, and like almost a half, so 2.5 ounces worth of juice, which is a ton actually. So there you got it, guys. That's a little bit of mise en place that we got going on with our citrus stuff, a little manipulation. Also, other things that look really cool is doing the wheels with the limes, and wheels or half wheels with oranges. The orange wheels themselves turn out a little bit floppy, so I would suggest doing them more like that. They're also a little bit harder to juice, I think, in this guy. I think I would advocate to maybe do quarters. Oh, let's give it a try. Something like that was what I was thinking. Juicy side down. Oh yeah, well, as you can see, it does squirt back at you. But that's what I would recommend for that. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope that helps. Cheers.